senior, number 2, Dyson Harper. A 5'10" junior, number 4, Jack Valderas. A 6'1" junior, number 13, Chris Siddle. A 6'6" senior, number 40, Paul Nacho. And a 6'5" junior, number 12, Mykel Bruce-McCrommon. The assistant coaches, Bert Benson, Ed Melly, Kurt Bruce, and Chaz McCrommon. And the head coach of the Gators, Albus Rogers. And the officials for tonight's game, Mike Shalaheda, Frank Torbert, and Jim Rucchini.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gateway High School. For the second straight night, we've got basketball here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Tonight, it's the boys' team in action as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs travel in to take on the Gateway Gators. Welcome, everyone. Should be a good one tonight. Section matchup between the Gators and the Mustangs. Just seconds away from opening tip. The Gators in their home white uniforms with gold numbers, black trim. And the Mustangs in their road blue uniforms with red numbers and white trim. Paul Nacho knocks it back to Jack Viveris, and the Gators win the opening tip and will have the ball first here at home. Gators enter this contest 7-7 overall, 5-3, good for third place in the section. Viveris has the ball knocked away, but it's last touched by the Mustangs. Is getting a hand in there trying to steal that one. It's Aiden Black. Starting 5 for the Gators includes Dyson Harper, the aforementioned Jack Viveris, Mykel Bruce-McCrommon, Chris Settles, and Paul Nacho. Harper falling away, knocks one down. Harper. That'll open our scoring here tonight as the Gators apply full court pressure here against the Mustangs, who enter this one at 4-11. They have just one section win. They get just one shot off there before Harper clears the boards after knocking down the bucket just a moment ago. Viveris looked inside for a second. Instead, dishes it to Harper, who gets it back to Viveris, who knocks down the three. 5 quick points on the board, a little over a minute into this one. Good passing, open look. That jumper off the mark, but good couple offensive rebounds. And finally, the three-point shot up off the mark. Nacho clears the boards there, but it's going to be a held ball. The possession arrow will keep the ball here with the Mustangs after the Gators won the opening tip. Strong offensive possession there by Brennan Varney. 2 offensive rebounds, had a good look for the baseline, but still no points on the board. Couple players take a tumble, leads to an open look from 3. Another long shot, long rebound for the Mustangs. Antwan Black coming up with the offensive board. Possession continues. Gators playing a bit of zone here. Yeah, 2-1-2. Paul Nacho up toward the free throw line. So far, good rotations. And another missed shot. Nacho tips that one away, but he's going to be the last to touch it. And once again, the ball will stay with the Mustangs. They've had the ball for a little over a minute now. Still looking for their first points. Cross-court pass. Thought about the open three. Instead, it's a drive inside and the floater by Luke Martin. Up and good. That'll get the Mustangs on the board for the first time tonight. Narrows the gap to 3. Other side, it's man-to-man defense for the Mustangs. Gators have had a couple good looks here early, en route to an early lead, but now this one taken away. And one-on-one to the basket, a nice take, and a layup up and in by Aiden Black. So the Mustangs back within 1 after the Gators turnover. Mustangs have struggled. 4-11 on the season, 1-7 in section play, but worth noting, 5 of their losses on the season by less than 8 points. Bruce-McCrommon pulls up from 3, can't get that one to go. Ball's loose, players dive. It's going to be a tie up. Actually, they're going to call a foul on that one as players tumble
on 24
to the turf or to the field.
Aiden Black.
So Aiden Black picks up the first foul for either team in this contest and his first personal overall. So the Mustangs have been in a handful of games, just unable to get it done. Gators have had their share of close losses as well. Good look inside, Chris Settles. Turnaround jumper, but he gets hacked as he goes up. See who the guilty culprit is as Settles will head to the line.
Mustang foul number 3, Antwan Black.
So foul on Antwan Black.
2 shots, Settles.
Black's first. Settles takes advantage, knocks down the first free throw. First trip to the line for either team tonight. Settles gets them both. Mustangs are able to get through the full court pressure. Leads to an open look to the free throw line again. Jumper no good. Mustangs really struggling to shoot the ball here in the early going, and then another foul the other way on the Mustangs. They've picked up 3 fouls in the past minute.
Mustang foul number 22, Sevi Vecchiola.
So Varney unable to knock down the jumper. Harper gets it, goes the other way with a full head of steam, picks up the foul, which is going to get called on Sevi Vecchiola. They're going to say that was in the act of shooting. So Harper will step to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Get another 2 at the charity stripe. Gators, perfect 4 for 4 to start the game. Harper with 4 points now, and the lead is 5. Drive inside, tough take, off the back iron and no good. Paul Nacho clears the boards, and then a frustration foul after missing the bunny there on Aiden Black, and that's going to be Aiden Black's second foul.
24,
he's going to likely have to take a seat here. It's going to bring our first substitute into the game for either team, and that's going to come in the form of Caden Smith. Smith, a 5'9" sophomore guard. Gators will look to build on the early lead. Faveras puts up a wild take there inside. A little bit of contact there, just sort of had to throw that one up.
Caden Smith is into the Mustang lineup. And for the Gators, number 3, Dan Bozovic, and that's it. Number 1,
foul on the floor.
Hassan Wallace in for the Gators.
It's going to be foul on Chris Settles. That'll be the first team foul on the Gators. Mustangs have 4. So the next foul, they will be in the bonus shooting free throws. Couple substitutions in for the Gators, logging their first minutes tonight. Hassan Wallace in for Gateway, 5'9" sophomore guard. He comes up with the turnover, timely, throws up the shot, can't get it to go. Players fight for it on the ground. We'll see whose ball it is here. Going to be Mustangs ball after the Gators were the last to touch it. And then Daniel Boza-7, 6-foot junior guard in as well for the Gators. Will have the early 9-4 lead. Open look from 3 from the wing. It's good.
3 points. Antwan Black.
Antwan Black playing with foul here in the early going. They must have reversed or changed one of the calls. It looked like Black had picked up his second foul. Right now on the scoreboard showing it's just 1 personal foul. So a good break for the Mustangs there. Have their starting guard staying in the game. Shot off the mark for the Gators. Rebound cleared. Now Laurel Highlands comes back the other way with a chance to tie or take their first lead. It's a good pass. Floater's no good though. Too strong by Luke Martin. So the Gators will come back down the other way. Settles, kicks, McCrommon drives baseline, loses it for a second. Good ball movement, and it's Hassan Wallace in and out. Bruce-McCrommon comes up with it. He puts it back up. Nacho cleans it up on the boards. The offensive board and the putback. His first point to the night. Builds the lead back to 4 for the Gators, and we're closing in on the final minute of play here in quarter number 1. Good hands in the passing lane. Turnover, clear path to the basket, and a foul. Layup off the mark for Boza-7 after he takes that one away. Nice steal. Take another look on the replay.
Laurel Highlands foul, number 22, Sebi Vecchiola. 2 shots.
Vecchiola picks up the foul, his second for the Mustangs. So they get set to bring a couple substitutes in. Gators
number 10,
remain perfect from the free throw line.
35, Tyrone Burton are in.
Jude Pacrone
for the Mustangs.
as well as Tyrone Burton in for the Mustangs. Dyson Harper checks back in for the Gateway Gators. Daniel Boza-7 knocks down both free throws, builds that lead back up to 6 points for the Gators, who are a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Tough jumper there. A couple Mustangs go up for it, end up knocking it loose, but then it's corralled by Antwan Black, who took the shot from around the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. Now he's going to take another one just inside the line. So that'll be a long two-pointer for Antwan Black, who's now up to 5 points. Brings Mustangs back within 4. Gators going to hold for the last shot here. 13 seconds left. Ball loose. Mustangs come up with the steal, and now they'll have a chance to pull within 1 or 2. Floater and a foul. Hassan Wallace got underneath the shooter. Lost that spatial awareness. That's going to send Caden Smith to the line.
Foul, number 2, Dyson Harper. 2 shots.
So actually that's Dyson Harper picking up the foul. Wallace was in the peripheral as well. You see there on the replay. That'll be just the second team foul on the Gators. This will be the first trip to the line for the Mustangs. The first one up and good for Smith. Second one no good. Nacho gets it. And the Gators not going to be able to get a shot off.
That's the end of the first
but
quarter.
As it stands, they'll take a 3-point lead
13.
into the first quarter break. 13-10 our score. 5 different Gators put points up on the board. The only one with multiple buckets is Dyson Harper, who leads the Gators with 4 points. On the other side, Antwan Black leads all scorers and the Mustangs with 5 points. We'll turn it over to the cheer squad for the Gators as we take a quick break between quarter 1 and quarter 2. About ready to start quarter number 2 between the Mustangs and the Gators here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Check out our YouTube channel. We're stuck at 996 subscribers. So we're looking for 4 more. Back at it. Bruce-McCrommon has his shot adjusted midair. Gators nearly forced the turnover. The Mustangs able to get into the half court, and it's a quick shot deep from 3 off the mark. Nacho clears the boards, gets it to Harper. Harper with the nifty move in space, but he loses it. Good steal there. Caden Smith on the recovery. A frantic pace here in the opening 40 seconds of the second quarter. The Gators leading by 3. Strong move underneath and a good finish at the rim.
Brennan Varney.
It's going to be Brennan Varney getting his first bucket of the contest. Pulls the Mustangs within 1. Harper drives inside, strong move, but can't finish at the rim. And the Mustangs able to clear it. Luke Martin. That one thrown away. Here comes Bruce-McCrommon, strong take, and finishes. Bruce-McCrommon on the scorer sheet. Was held scoreless in that first quarter. Bruce-McCrommon had 25 the other day on these airwaves. Loss against Uniontown. Been the Gators' leading scorer all season long. Had 19 against McKeesport the other day in a win, and 27 against Penn Trafford in another win. The Gators had a 2-game winning streak upended. They lost to Latrobe the last time out by 10. All 3 of the Gators' losses in section have come to either Uniontown or Latrobe.
Gator foul number 13, Chris Settle. Number 0,
a little overzealous there, looking for the steal, picks up his second foul. He's going to have to take his seat here. As in for the Gators will be Maya Nichols, logging his first minutes of the night for the home team. Strong defense by the Gators here, forcing the ball back toward half court. Forcing a tough shot. That one off the mark. Nacho comes away with it. That's going to be a foul.
Mustang foul number 35.
Tyrone Burton picking up his first. Now both teams
Tyrone
have one
Burton.
team foul in the second quarter. Bruce-McCrommon thought about the shot, but then moved the legs before putting the ball on the court, so he turns it over. These two teams played a close one the last time out at Laurel Highlands. It was December 17th. Gators came away with a 53-50 win. Right now we sit at a 3-point game as well. See if this one goes the distance as a close one. Gators have been up by as much as 6. Laurel Highlands has not led in this one yet. Good move. Stop and pop there right inside the free throw line. And Paul Nacho clears the boards again. Ball lost for a minute there, and then a quick pass inside. Harper cleans it up. So Harper now with a half a dozen. Good move, good take.
Burton.
Tyrone Burton able to finish at the rim. Both teams with 4 points apiece. Halfway through this second quarter, points at a premium. McCrommon gonna get held. Aiden Smith called for his first. That'll be the second team foul.
Number 15, Nico Haram in for the Mustangs.
Nico Haram in for the Mustangs. To the bench goes Brennan Varney. Loose ball foul.
The foul was on 40 of the Gators, Paul Nacho.
Called on Paul Nacho, his first foul.
Here comes Hassan Wallace back into the game for the Gators. Along with Bozovic.
Daniel Bozovic back in along with Hassan Wallace. Oh, Highlands looking to pull within one. And they will. Good putback there. Now a foul underneath the rim, or at least players tying up. We got an injured player. But it looks like Luke Martin's going to be able to continue on here as Tyrone Burton pulls the Mustangs back within one. It's 4 points, all coming here in quarter number 2. So we got a good one here thus far. Smith with a hand in the passing lane nearly turns the Gators over. Instead, it's a pass to the corner. 3-point shot bounces twice. Won't go. Now here come the Mustangs looking for their first lead of the night, and it's an errant pass. It'll result in a turnover, so the Gators catch a break. So their lead has been trimmed down to 1. See if the Gators look inside at all. They haven't fed the ball in the post all that much. They'll settle for a 3 here. Bozovic will knock that one down, no problem. Up to 5 points now. Lead back up to 4 for the Gators. Defense on the other end by Bozovic. Open 3, it's Smith. Too strong. Offensive rebounds. That's one thing that the Mustangs have done really well tonight. second chance opportunities, and it's going to lead to a trip to the free throw line. As the layup no good, but the foul will send Antwan Black to the charity stripe.
Foul, number 0, Nehemiah Nichols.
Two shots will pick up his first.
Antwan Black.
Third team foul on the Gators here in quarter number 2. Mustangs just 1 for 2 in the early going from the free throw line. Black knocks down the first. Can't get the second to go. Bruce-McCrommon able to come up with a rebound. Half a dozen now for Black. Bruce-McCrommon going to take it himself. That one looks like it might have got tipped at the end. It is no good. Still a one-possession game. Laurel Highlands, they've been hanging around here. And they're finally...
2 points.
Nope, they're going to call it a 2. Foot on the line for Burton. There's a half a dozen in this quarter alone. That'll pull the Mustangs back within 1. That's as close as they've gotten at any point in this game. Quick pass inside, a good take, and a foul. Nichols will head to the free throw line.
Mustang foul. Number 15,
foul will be
Nico Harum. 2 shots.
Nico Harum, his
Nehemiah
first.
Nichols.
Both teams now with 3 team fouls apiece. First free throw, no good. First miss for the Gators, who've been a perfect 6 for 6 up until then. Nichols will get another here on the shooting foul. Can't get him to go. Lead remains just 1 for the Gators. Mustangs still looking for their first lead. Drive inside, tough take. Paul Nacho, physical rebound, rips that one away. Vozicevic able to get it over to Wallace. Back to Vozicevic. Thought about the shot. Drive inside. Floater. Too strong. Gators come away with the offensive rebound. Ball. Karams off of the Mustangs. The last touch by Nico Harum. Gators will get it back here as we are under 1 minute to play in half number 1. This one rolling on by. Both teams have played a pretty clean game thus far. No player on the court with more than 1 foul. Neither team in the bonus at the moment. Mustangs in the 2-3 zone. Trying to force the Gators to shoot their way out of it. It'll be a drive inside. That one lips out, no good. Nacho, though, comes up with the offensive board, gets it into Nichols, and Nichols will toss this one up. Able to bank that one home. Builds the lead back to 3, and now the Mustangs with a chance to pull it in 1 or tie before the halftime break. Final 10 here. It's Black. Pass to the corner. Hope and a prayer. No good. Nacho pulls it down.
That's the end of the first half.
Here we have it.
Gators
16
22,
minutes
Laurel
Highlands
19.
An even score at
Don't
that
forget
second
to visit
quarter.
the refreshment stand.
Both teams
for
putting a
business.
9 spot up on the board. It's 22-19. Gators lead by 3. We'll head to halftime. Be back in about 10 minutes here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Seconds away from getting the second half going here at Gateway High School. We got a good game after 2 quarters. Gators held a 13-10 advantage after 1 quarter. Both teams put a 9 spot on the board, and so that carries us to our current score, 22-19, Gators in front. They've led the entire way. Mustangs multiple times pulled within 1. See if they can do that yet again here as they'll start out with the ball. Start half number 2 here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Reminder, check out our YouTube page. You can find that through GatewayGatorProductions.com. At the bottom of the website, you can see all the socials. We have 996 subscribers, looking for 4 more to get to that 1,000 plateau. 997, I'm getting an update in my ear.
Luke Martin.
As Luke Martin starts the scoring off here in the second half and does indeed pull the Mustangs back within 1. Gators trying to avoid getting upset here at home. Their only losses in section play thus far have been to the section leaders. They lost once to Uniontown here at home, who they'll face again, and then they did get swept in the season series against second place Latrobe. Turnover. Mustangs looking for their first lead of the game, and they'll get it. Courtesy of Antwan Black. Now leads the Mustangs with 8 points. This low-scoring contest. Both teams well under their average thus far. Both teams average 50 plus. There's another turnover for the Gators. Head coach Alvis Rogers looks on his team. Couple costly turnovers here. Start half number 2. It's going to be an open look from 3. And again, that one off the mark. That's one thing. The Gators done a good job of forcing tough shots. The Mustangs have not been able to knock them down. Mustangs at the last second able to bounce that ball off of Mykel Bruce-McCrommon, so they'll keep possession here with 6:11 left in the third quarter. Mustangs average 53 points a game. Gators average about 56. Both well below that as far as the pace of points scored tonight. Black, an open look from 3, knocks it down. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point lead for Laurel Highlands. A quick foul the other way. Yeah, number 22 for Laurel Highlands. Sevi
Mustang
Vecchiola.
foul, number 22, Sevi Vecchiola.
Foul on the floor, lead to an inbound. That one halfway in and out. Bruce McCrommon, who has been held totally in check tonight. 2 total points. Gators are going to need to get him going. Because right now the Mustangs are finding a rhythm.
Aiden Black. Timeout, Gators.
Right on cue, Alvis Rogers is going to call a timeout. As it is a 9-0 run to start the third quarter for Laurel Highlands. Excuse me. Gators now trail by a half a dozen after having led the entire first half. Let's take a look now at the section standings here in Section 1 of 5A. Gators sitting in third place. Laurel Highlands looking up at everyone. Those are your 2 teams tonight. A little surprising, Franklin Regional. They were decimated by by graduation, excuse me. A team that went to the state finals last year had a truly remarkable season. Keysport having a bit of a down year. Albert Gallatin, a newcomer to the section, and then you've got Ben Trafford sort of hanging in there. They've given some teams a good run, but Uniontown and Latrobe, class of the section. Uniontown up from 4A, where they went 23-5 and made the WPIAL semifinals last year. Gators will have another date with them later in the season. Right now, Gators have their hands full with Laurel Highlands, a team that they beat by just 3 the last time out. Now find themselves behind by 6. Head coach Alvis Rogers called a timeout. See if he can get his team back into this one. 3-point shot off the mark for Daniel Bope at 7. Now a 3-pointer, up and good. Laurel Highlands shooting the heck out of the basketball. Aiden Black with the last 5 points for the Mustangs. They now have all 12 points in this third quarter. No, Bruce-McCrommon pulls up from 3, and again, in and out. Just can't get it to go. The Gators now with a lid on the basket. They got to find a way to get back into this one. Another three-pointer up. No good. That one's tipped out. Going to lead to another three-point shot, and that one is good.
Aiden Black.
Aiden Black into double figures. The lead is a dozen. Another travel on Bruce-McCrommon again, moving the feet, or he got rolling.
Back in for the Gators.
Tavares back into the lineup for the Gators, who are still looking for their first points in the second half. Good move underneath. Leads to a kick out, an open look from the baseline, but a bit too strong there. Now a foul. It's going to be another one on Vecchiola.
Mustang foul number 22, Sevi Vecchiola. Tyrone Burton back in for the Mustangs.
That's 4 fouls on Vecchiola. He takes a seat. Now we get another foul on the floor.
Laurel Highlands foul number 3, Antwan Black.
Second on Antwan Black. Third team foul on Laurel Highlands. Bruce-McCrommon with it now. That one nearly thrown away by the Gators. Bruce-McCrommon pulls up from 3, and again, just can't get it to go. Paul Nacho had it for a moment. Now he tumbles to the floor. Held ball. The possession arrow appears to point toward the Gators, so they'll continue this possession with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Still can't buy a bucket in this third quarter. Truly remarkable combination of Laurel Highlands playing strong defense with the Gators when they have gotten good looks, just unable to get them to go down. Another foul along
Laurel Highlands foul number 3, Antwan Black.
So Antwan Black 15, now picks up his third foul. He's going to have to take a seat. Leading scorer for Laurel Highlands has 13 points in this game thus far. That'll be the fourth team foul on Laurel Highlands. So Gators, next foul, they'll be shooting free throws, which could be big to help this team find its rhythm. Bruce-McCrommon pulls up, finally gets one to go. Has been quite the drought. Now 4 points for the Gators' leading scorer, brings it back to a 10-point game, and McCrommon nearly turned that one over there.
Timeout, Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will call a timeout. 2:38 left here in the third quarter, leading by 10. This game, a rematch. The two squads that made it to the PIAA quarterfinals in 2022. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but let's take a look first at the Gators' path up to this point. Had their last contest against Hempfield postponed, so it's been a few days since they've hit the hardwood. Started out strong here against the Mustangs, but have had a tough go of it in the third quarter. They'll need to brush that off before heading into even more section play, as they have a date with Franklin Regional next. They'll remain in section play until they take on Shannon McMillan on February 10th. So still a lot of the season left to play here. Gators looking to avoid getting upset, trying to stay in the hunt in the section. keep that lead. They have a game lead right now on 4th place over Penn Trafford, a team that they beat earlier here in the regular season. Gators also beat this Mustangs team 53-50 at Laurel Highlands. They got their work cut out for them. Down 10 here with 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Big part of it has been that man with the ball right there. He's able to draw a foul on Jax Viveris. That's Aiden Black, who's 8 points, all coming
Gator
in
foul,
this 3rd quarter.
Number 4, Jax Viveris.
So that foul on the floor, first one on Viveris. First team foul of the 3rd quarter for the Gators. Black pulls up, knocks it down. So Aiden Black, 10 points, all in the 3rd quarter here. Foul away from the play.
Mustang foul, number 35, Tyrone Burton.
Tyrone Burton, his 2nd. That'll be the 15th
Nacho,
foul. Send
shooting
Nacho
2.
to the free throw line as the Gators are in the bonus with 1:50 left to play here. Nacho's first, rattles home. Points on the evening for Nacho, a chance to make it 4. They can't get that one to go. Ball still loose on the floor. Mustangs are the ones that dive for it, but Gators catch a break as sliding to the line there was Tyrone Burton. So Gators will get it back. So Nacho's free throw pulls them back at a single digits. A chance to claw back even further. That jumper no good. Tough shot by Chris Settles and it lipped out. Now a shooting foul. It's going to send Aiden Black to the free throw line where he can continue
The foul is on 40.
to keep this strong
Nacho,
quarter going. That's
2
his
shots.
2nd foul on Paul Nacho.
Aiden Black.
And again, just the 2nd team foul in the quarter for the Gators. Aiden Black can't get the free throw to go. He's been dialed in.
Aiden Smith back in for Laurel Highlands.
10 total points in the quarter. 2 threes, 2 twos. Can't get the 1 to go. He does rattle home the 2nd free throw. 11 points now in the 3rd quarter for Black, and the lead is a dozen for Laurel Highlands. Good cut inside. Nice find. Chris Settles finds the cutting Bruce McCrommon, who's up to a half a dozen. Hopefully, I can get him going a little bit. Gators still down 10 with a minute to go. We're nearing in on the start of the 4th quarter. Black, too strong. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Mustangs. Brennan Varney. So 56.8 seconds left. Gators get the ball back. They'll roll it in. Jax Viveris will pick it up near half court. Preserving a little time. See if the Gators might be able to go 2 for 1 here. They'll get an open look from the corner. It's Bruce McCrommon, and he knocks it down.
Bruce McCrommon.
7 points now for Bruce McCrommon. And the lead is 7 for the Mustangs. Good look the other way, too strong. Offensive rebound knocked away. Now it's Bruce McCrommon, 2-on-2 the other way. And a little too strong, but Viveris gets it back. Plays it up and in. And the lead is down to 5. Was as much as 12 just moments ago. And a travel. Mustangs falling apart here a little bit at the end of the 3rd quarter. Opening the door for the Gators to potentially make this a 1-possession game. But it's thrown away. Ozasevich was trying to do the right thing, coming back to the ball to help Viveris out. There was full court pressure applied by the Mustangs, and Viveris just sort of airmailed that one. So now it'll likely be the Mustangs with the last shot here in quarter number 3. And who else do you want shooting it but Antwan Black, who takes the 3. It's off the mark.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And we'll head to the fourth quarter.
With the score,
Laurel Highlands.
Laurel Highlands 37.
Putting some numbers
Gators
up.
32.
18 points in total. They had 19 points the entirety of the first half. They put up 18 alone in the third quarter. The Gators finished with 10. And a little bit of a run there. They were down as many as 12 and find themselves down just 5 now. We talked about earlier, these two teams met in March 2022. It was the 27-0 undefeated Mustangs, the upstart Gators, who had never made it further than the quarterfinals of the PIAA tournament. And it was Ryan Gregerson, Will Kronka and company getting it done at the UPMC Event Center at Robert Morris in a packed house, 55-52. Ruined the perfect season for Rodney Gallagher. Laurel Highlands led the Gators further than they'd ever been in the state tournament. Gators looking to make another run this season, but they got their hands full tonight. It's a quick 2 by Luke Martin, who has a half a dozen now. And the lead is 7 for Laurel Highlands as we begin quarter number 4 here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Vince Russo with you here tonight, flying solo as per usual during basketball season.
Settles for 2.
Finds the bottom of the basket the other way. Both teams trading buckets here in the first minute. And a 5-second call. Gators will get it back. They led the entirety of the first half for a big third quarter. Propelled Laurel Highlands to as much as a 12-point lead before the Gators ended on a run to get back into things here. Now trying to make this a one-possession game. Laurel Highlands trying to play spoiler here. Settles, drives, kicks, Viveris lets the floater go, gets it back, gives it to Ozasevich. His 3's too long, ball still loose, Settles gets it, drives inside, he can't get it to go. Now Laurel Highlands come up with it in transition, 2-on-2 the other way, spin move, and a block. Bruce-McCrommon erases it at the rim. They'll throw it up to him the other way. And they're gonna call a travel. I don't know about that one. They got Bruce-McCrommon on some pretty obvious ones early in this one. You see the erase right there on the boards the other way. I don't know. It looked like, if anything, there was some contact as Bruce-McCrommon tried to put the defender in the spin cycle. Now a full court pass leads to a layup attempt that's off the mark. Gators will come back the other way. Ozasevich open from 3, too strong. Bruce-McCrommon and Paul Nacho tip it, and Bruce-McCrommon knocks it back in.
Timeout.
And a timeout taken by the Mustangs as the Gators back within 3. Bruce-McCrommon now up to a dozen points after a sluggish start to this game. Head coach Alvis Rogers with some words for the officiating crew, perhaps still frustrated about that travel call on Bruce-McCrommon. Credit where it's due. Early in the contest, Bruce-McCrommon had a few where he moved the feet before putting the ball on the floor. Officials were there, they called it. That time, it looked like there was contact as Bruce-McCrommon tried to execute a spin move in the lane. But the Gators able to get the ball back. Bruce-McCrommon knocks down the two-point shot. Now they'll go back to full court pressure, which has given the Mustangs some fits here in the fourth quarter. As they cling to a three-point lead that at one point was as many as a dozen. Gators' largest lead in this one was a half a dozen and multiple points in the first half. This was just a three-point game when these two teams met on December 17th. So not surprising that we got a bit of a barn burner here once again. That's going to be an offensive foul. A good call, as that was a pretty obvious push-off there. Guilty culprit, Caden Smith.
Foul was on 5 of Laurel Highlands.
That'll be
Smith.
the first foul for either team here in the fourth quarter. It's been a pretty clean game as far as that goes. Again, no Gators in foul trouble. Laurel Highlands got a couple players on the floor. Antwan Black with 3 fouls as Bruce-McCrommon lays it up and in and pulls the Gators back within 1. You can see a sense of sort of change in the tides of momentum here, back toward the home team. Mustangs going to settle things down here in the half court. Joseph with hounding defense. Bruce-McCrommon takes it away. He's going to take it himself. That one dances over the rim. He had been dialed in. Unable to get that one to go. Now the ball's lost. Bruce-McCrommon comes away with it again. Floats, hangs, puts it up and in, and the blocking foul will give McCrommon a chance at an and one.
By Bruce-McCrommon, and the foul is on.
McCrommon will head to the line for the first time tonight after that takeaway. Leads
number 1, Luke Martin, back in for the Mustangs.
To the bucket. So the hoop and the harm will give the Gators a chance to extend this slim lead. A timeout called here with 4.5 minutes left. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good finish coming up here between the Mustangs and the Gators. These two teams always seem to dial up the intensity and play close games. Talked about some of those players from that memorable contest in 2022. Talked about Rodney Gallagher. He's a junior now at West Virginia. Chose to play football. It's working out pretty well for him. Had 3 receiving touchdowns last season for the Mountaineers. On the other end, some of the players of note from the Gators. Ryan Gregerson, who had the go-ahead tip in that game. He's a junior at Pitt Greensburg, while Will Kromka nailed 2 free throws to put that game on ice. Junior at Pitt Johnstown. Both of them playing basketball still. Cheer squad bringing the energy. A decent amount of folks have braved the cold. We certainly extend our best wishes to everyone viewing this broadcast tonight. Know that it is been particularly cold here in western Pennsylvania, but much of the country seeing very, very cool temperatures. Areas of the country getting snow that don't normally get it, so certainly hope everyone staying safe. Free throw upcoming for Bruce-McCrommon. He nails it to finish the three-point play. Gators have been excellent at the free throw line tonight. Lead is 2. Open look from 3. Back in front go Laurel Highlands. Antwan Black. Matches his brother. They've had 11 points apiece. Actually now 13 for number 24. Excuse me. So 13 for 24. The score sheet update in real time in front of us on the scoreboard. 11 for Antwan. And it's a 1-point lead. Bozasevich the other way. Can't get it to go, but Bruce-McCrommon gets it back. Hesitates. Lays it up and in. Back and forth we go. A 1-point game with 3.5 left. Strap in, folks. This one's coming down to the wire. Drive inside, good move. Hoop and the harm. Head to the line, it's going to be Aiden Black. After he erupted for all his points in the third quarter. Puts a couple up on the board and now has a chance to add one more at the line where he's 1 of 2 thus far tonight. Can't get it to go. Been a tough night at the free throw line. Tough shooting performance continues. Number 25 for Laurel Highlands, Brennan Varney. McCrommon with it now. Bit of a mismatch. He's got the size advantage on Caden Smith. Puts him on ice. Averis thought about the triple. Good defense here by the Mustangs, who lead by 1 as we dip under 3 minutes. Settles on the wing. Ran out of real estate. Into the Averis. Back to Settles. Takes the pass. Will take the shot. It's smooth.
Settles for 2.
Big bucket for Settles, who's up to a half a dozen now. Full court pressure once again. Gators back in front for the time being. Closing in on 2 minutes left. Screen. Black thought about the 3. Picked up the dribble. Able to get it to Aiden Black. Aiden Black pulls up. That's a triple. No good. Paul Nacho clears the boards. Now the Gators a chance to extend this 1-point lead. Averis hounded by Black. That'll be a foul.
Foul is on 24, Aiden Black.
So that'll be the 4th foul on Aiden Black. Antwan Black has 3 fouls as well. Sevi Vecchiola has 4 fouls. So a number of Mustangs in foul trouble. Just got to ride it out here with less than 2 minutes to go. Bruce McCrommon scans the floor. Settles now with it on the wing. Who do the Gators look to here late in this one to try and put this game on ice? Gators content to take their time in the half court. No shot clock.
Timeout.
The timeout will be taken by the Gators with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Coach Alvis Rogers wants to make sure his guys are on the same page. No margin for error in this one. Just a 1-point game with 1:17 left. Gators will take on Franklin Regional at the end of this week. They'll head out to Murraysville, take on the Panthers on the 24th. For next week brings dates here at home against Albert Gallatin and then on the road at Uniontown, looking for revenge after the Red Raiders came in here and won by 9 earlier in the season in a game that we had here on Gateway Gator Productions. Take a look there at Gators' upcoming schedule overall. Their next 5. Laurel Highlands on the other end. They'll head home. Welcome Latrobe. For they've got Panthers and the Albert Gallatin Colonels Colonials next week. and the aforementioned Uniontown Red Raiders. So both teams staying in section play over the course of the next few weeks. We'll have the Gators against the Penn Trafford Warriors here in a few weeks on Gateway Gator Productions. That game February 4th. Gators with a one-game lead over the Warriors and a one-point edge here and a close section matchup against the Mustangs. Looking to sweep the season series and, more importantly, avoid the upset. 1 minute left to play here at Gateway High School. Daniel Bozasevich able to get it to Jax Viveris. Gators in no rush. Try and shoot the basketball. Gonna force the Mustangs to foul. They will.
Fouls on 15, Nico Harum.
Nico Harum picks up his second. Gators.
Timeout.
Mustangs have a foul to give. They'll take the timeout here with 38.5 seconds left. Be an important inbound coming up for the Gators. Get the ball in cleanly, force the Mustangs to foul again. Try and get it into the hands of whoever you trust to knock down a pair of free throws, as the next foul will put the Gators in the bonus. No more 1-and-1s in high school. Used to be that you would tally the fouls up by half. 7 fouls got you into the bonus, 10 in the double bonus. Now it resets every quarter. 5 fouls puts you in the bonus. So 38.5 seconds left. The Gators look to inbound. Head it back to Bozasevich, who's fouled immediately. About 1.3 seconds come off the clock. But Bozasevich will head to the free throw line.
The foul is on 15, Nico Harum.
So
2 shots.
Picks up his third.
Dan Bozovic.
Bozovic has 5. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Bozovic with a chance to make it a 3-point game if he can get them both here. First one rattles around and it's good. Bozovic now 3 for 3 from the line. Second one no good. And it's a 2-point game. Gators foul. They have fouls to give. That'll be on Jax Viveris. His second foul, just a second team foul for the Gators here in the fourth quarter. Clock stops with 29.7 seconds left. Gators clinging to a 2-point lead. Get it in, and another foul. Viveris going to pick up his third team foul. Paul Nacho back into the game. Son Wallace will take a seat. See a lot of substitutions late, trying to get your best defensive and offensive players out on the court. And another foul. Chris Settles, the guilty culprit this time.
13, Settles.
So now the Gators with no more fouls to give. The next one will put Laurel Highlands in the bonus. That's going to be the third foul on Settles. Viveris has 3, Settles has 3, Nacho has 3 on the floor right now for the Gators. Take inside, tough shot. No good, and then a foul. Big rebound by Viveras. He'll shoot free throws upcoming with 16.7. A chance to make this a 4-point game.
Foul is on 25. Barney.
After a slow start, some shooting woes in this one. Bruce-McCrommon leads all scorers with 18. Won't get the free throw to go. Big miss there. In his first trip to the line.
Timeout.
A timeout for Laurel Highlands. The 15th free throw upcoming for the Gators in this one. They're 9 of 14 thus far in the contest. Decent clip. Meanwhile, the Mustangs have gotten to the free throw line just 7 times tonight, knocked down just 3 of them. And in a game this close, you look at those little things. This will be a big free throw upcoming. Then at the other end, a 3-point bucket would only tie. Strong defensive performance for the Mustangs, who average giving up about 60 per game. They've given up just 46 in this one thus far, and the Gators had a real tough time, especially in that third quarter. They got outscored 18-10. They've outscored Laurel Highlands 14-7 here in the fourth. Chance to add point number 15 from Jax Viveras, who missed the first free throw but has the second here. Short, no good. Ball still loose, and it's a 2-point game. 11 seconds left. McCrommon takes it away and throws it down.
McCrommon, timeout, Gators.
Mykel Bruce-McCrommon generates the steal, does it himself, the flush with 5.9 seconds left. Makes it a 4-point game, and now the Gators got to make sure they make life difficult for the Mustangs here. They don't get a shot off too quick, and they don't foul as well. Let's take another look at that. Bam! Laying it in. Climbing the ladder. What an emphatic way to get above 20 points yet again this season for Bruce-McCrommon, who had just 2 points at halftime and had good looks, but just like there was a lid on the bucket. Boy, has he had an explosive second half. Here we go. 4 seconds left. 3-point shot. Short. Off the mark. That'll do it.
That's the end of tonight's game here at Gateway.
So the Gators,
the final score.
win by 3 on the road earlier in the season. Win by 4 here at home. Both times the Mustangs gave the Gators just about all they could handle.
The Gateway High School administration, we'd like to thank
the Gators come away with a win. So they'll move back above 500 on the season. 8-7 overall. Move to 6-3. They'll keep that lead over Penn Trafford for third place, where you're sitting in fourth. And the Mustangs, their woes continue. They dropped to 1-8 in the section, 4-12 overall. But boy, did they give the Gators everything they could handle. It's a 48-44 win for the Gators. They hold the Mustangs to just 7 points in the fourth quarter. Outscore them 16-7. It's 13-10 after one. 22-19 after both teams scored 9 in the second quarter. It was a 3-point lead for the Gators. They led the entire duration, and then the first dozen or so points of the third quarter all scored by the Mustangs. Gators clawed back to make it respectable going into the fourth quarter. It was an 18-10 scoring advantage in that third for the Mustangs. But then, as we mentioned, the Gators outscore the Mustangs by 9 and do just enough to earn a 4-point win to move back above 500 and to keep pace with the section leaders, to stay within striking distance of the top two. That'll do it for our production tonight here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. One last reminder, if you haven't checked out our YouTube page, make sure to go hit subscribe. We did last checker at 997 subscribers, so would love to see that at a nice even 1,000 and counting as we continue to bring you winter sports here. For our entire talented crew, led by Adam Gusky and Lee Schaefer III, I'm Vince Russo. One last time tonight, it's the Gators 48, the Mustangs 44. Gateway beats Laurel Highlands here at home. We'll see you the next time out on GatewayGatorProductions.com.